Hey Woodturners, so today's project is to complete Life on Mars. This is the complete project right here. It's 9.5 inches across, 3.5 inches deep, and roughly 1/4 inch thick all the way around. Pretty happy with this project considering all of the issues I had throughout with the epoxy and the end grain and the tear out and different issues that you have with a strange piece of wood like this, but I think the outcome is worthwhile. It's worth taking the time and effort to complete a project like this, but safety is key. With wood like this, there's lots of separations between the wood, so you have to be aware and take your time, cut slow and light, and be aware that pieces of wood could come flying off. Because it's not one solid piece of wood, it's lots of branches and roots throughout, so it's not the safest turn, so you have to be very aware of the issues you have with a piece like this. So that being said, I want to give a shout out to Mike Walt, Martin Saban-Smith and Steve Twidell from Temple Boy Turnings. They are putting on a wood turning symposium next year, 2016, June of 18th and 19th in Coventry. I'll put a link in the description below to their website, and this is their logo right here, so I'm supporting the Wood Turning Symposium, the UK and Ireland Wood Turning Symposium. So I think that's a good thing for the UK in general and Ireland. It started out with Mike Walt suggesting a get-together for coffee with a few wood turners from a website on Facebook called Woodchuckers, and from that it has grown into something much bigger. The tickets are very, very cheap, and if I can get over to the UK for that, I'm going to try. So I hope to see you guys there. Also, today is November 11th, 2015, and it's Remembrance Day. So I want to give another shout out to all the troops at home and abroad, and hope you get home safe and get home for Christmas. We appreciate what you guys do for the sake of peace on our land. And on another note, you may notice that I've got a little bit of stubble going on. Well, it is Movember, and I haven't decided whether I'm going to shave this off or let it grow for the month of November. So maybe make a comment, tell me what you think I should do. Should I shave it? Should I keep it? I don't know. It usually starts irritating me right about now. So there's today's project. I hope you like it, and if you stick around, you can watch me finish this bowl, Life on Mars. Okay, at this point I can see that I need to add some epoxy, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a quick sand, and I'm going to get some more epoxy in some of these cavities, and I think I'm just going to stick with the red. I'm going to stay away from the blue. Okay, so at this point I've applied some more epoxy with the red, and it's covered all of the small cracks and holes I had left in the bowl. So now what I'm going to do is take some really light cuts with my carbide cutter and get it down to a finish, and then I'll be applying some shellac and doing my final cuts. Okay, at this point I'm just going to give it a good coat of shellac. Now a lot of guys water this down with alcohol. It's probably a good idea. It will get soaked into the wood a lot better, but I don't have any alcohol, so I'm just gonna coat this good with a paper towel. Now that's really showing off the color. That'll be nice when I get the tear out gone and get it sanded down to 1500 grit and get my finish applied. Looking forward to seeing that. Okay, so my final cut is done. I was hoping for a little less tear out. There is some tear out still. There's some right here, and a couple of other small spots, but I think I can take care of that with the sandpaper. As you can see, the grain goes in every different direction, and that's part of the issue that I'm having. And also there's pockets of air. Okay, so I've got this sanded down to 120 grit. What I'm going to do now is apply some Danish oil and then continue sanding down through the grits as I apply oil to penetrate the wood as I go. I just wanted to show you what I'm hoping is some nice grain as I start applying the oil. Wood. Well worth the effort, and definitely a lot easier than planet Earth with the sand. Okay, I'm going to start sanding now through the grits, starting back at 220. I'm going to work my way right up to 1500 grit. Okay, this is sanded down to 1500 grit now, and I've been applying Danish oil as I go, and I'm very happy with the color. There's some imperfections in it, but I think that's to be expected with a piece of wood like this. Like I said, the grain goes in every direction, but I'm very happy with it right now. So what I'm going to do now is to buff it dry and apply some wax to this outside edge. Then I'm going to turn it around and hollow it out. Life on Mars. Okay, I've been turning this, didn't realise the camera turned off, but I got it down quite a ways and I had my piece in the centre and I was trying to save it for a bottle stopper. When I took back the tailstock and went to grab it, it just came apart like this. And this is the kind of thing that can really hurt you when you're turning wood like this, because if this fault was anywhere inside the bowl, it could just come flying apart at you. You've got to be very careful of that. I'm going to continue turning this down, and then I'm going to add epoxy to any cavities that I find, and go from there. Okay, so now for my crude depth finder, just to see how far we have left to go. I just use a bar and my tummy bar. Still have about an inch. I can go down another inch in the middle here. Okay, starting to come across the duck seal. If you remember the duck seal that I put into the cavities before so I didn't waste too much epoxy, that's what I'm coming up against now. Okay, so this is giving me some kind of indication as to how much further I need to go. This duck seal was the area that I didn't want to waste my epoxy on. I'm hoping it doesn't come back close. Okay, so at this point, the duck seal that I put in to save resin didn't exactly bite me in the arse, but it did concern me that I was very thin by the time I got down to the bottom. So probably a lot thinner than I would have normally gone, but maybe that's a good thing. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to sand it to 60, maybe 100. Then I'm going to epoxy fill any voids that I have, and then I'm going to return that away and then get it finished down to 1500, just like the outside, and then I'll come back to you when it's complete. I hope you liked today's project. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate any comments. I always reply to your comments. It really does make a difference when you make a comment or push the like button. It really helps me and it supports my channel. I appreciate it. So thanks for watching. I'll post a few pictures at the end of this video. Cheers now.